Hi guys, welcome back. I am coming to you on a Wednesday as I kick off the Wednesday Watch Report. During the Wednesday Watch Report, I am going to dive into certain cities each week around the valley and discuss what's happening there, what are the numbers like, what kind of market is that city in, and what can you expect if you're looking to buy or sell in one of those cities. Make sure you reach out to me or comment if you need or want information on a certain city I haven't touched on yet. But I am excited to dive deeper and share some more statistics to help educate you as a buyer or a seller. I thought I would kick off this first week of the weekly watch report talking about the hottest city in the valley right now, which is Chandler. My team and I saw firsthand this past weekend how hot that market really is. We had a listing go live and instantly got showing requests, phone calls, offers that were above list price, offering to waive their appraisals, offering post possessions. It was really exciting for our sellers and we were excited as well, but we'll be honest, we weren't sure what was going to happen when we listed. The numbers show that Chandler is in a seller's market, but this market throughout most of the Phoenix area is really unpredictable right now. So let's dive into the numbers and really see what's happening in Chandler. As I've mentioned before, my team and I are subscribers to the Cromford Report. We love to share information here because the graphs really outline what's happening in a visual sense. So as mentioned, this week we are just focusing on Chandler, and here I have active listings excluding anything that's currently under contract. So anything that is purely active, there is no offer that has been accepted yet. And that number is currently 161 active listings. Now I'm going to compare that to some of the hotter years that we've had, including 2021, 2022. Now 2021 is not too different. We were looking at 172 active listings at this same time in 2021, but 2022 is a different story. 579 active listings, and that really goes to show that there is an inventory shortage right now. Okay, now we are looking at the monthly average sales price in Chandler. Currently, as of this past week, August 24th, the average sales price is $610,596. This time last year in 2022, prices were up a little bit, so we were looking at $622,317. I always like to put up the pandemic years. It's always interesting to see that jump. So 2020 is this brown colored line right here. So August 2020, the pandemic had already hit and the average sales price was $453,310. And then just over a course of 1 year, it jumped all the way to $552,898. So lots of equity growth happening during that time. But again, if we're just focusing on what's happening right now, numbers are a little bit under what we saw last year, which is okay because this chart is just showing exactly how much can change in a short amount of time. So as a buyer, it's interesting and good to see that prices are a little bit lower than they would have been at this time last year. As a seller, it might be hard to see your value of your home drop, but just look at how quickly it can rise again. So quickly, let's look here at sales per month. Currently, we are looking at 196, which is a clear low from what we have been seeing, which makes sense. There is a lack of inventory throughout the entire valley, not just in Chandler, but with less homes to buy, there are going to be less closings. So if we just see what happened throughout the summer, we saw 213, 217, 230. So this 196 is definitely a low for us. The last thing I'm going to look at here in Chandler is days of inventory. If you are not familiar with what days of inventory means, it essentially is if no new homes were to hit the market at the current rate of sales, inventory would run out in X amount of days. So we actually currently have more inventory than we have had throughout part of the summer. So we're currently at 36.5 days, but if we backtrack a bit, we were at 33.5, 31.9, 33.7. So as a buyer, seeing 36.5 days means there is a little bit more inventory out there. So now that you've seen what's happening in Chandler in terms of numbers, you can really visualize that seller's market that they are seeing. So as a seller in Chandler, I think it's a really good time to consider listing your home, or at least see what kind of value you can get if you were to sell your home right now. Again, it's going to depend when you purchased your home, but it's likely that you have some equity in there. And as a buyer, Chandler is a great place to be a homeowner. Home prices are going up, so it is likely that you will see equity over time. A lot of jobs are in Chandler, such as Intel, so people will be moving to Chandler and creating their homes and families there for what I think is a long time to come. So if you are looking to buy or sell in Chandler, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Chelsea Vick with the Desert Dreamers real estate team with Real Broker, and this is The Real Deal. Thank you so much for watching the weekly watch report this week. I am excited to come back next week with another city, but don't miss my next video tomorrow.